Hello and welcome to the MotoGP Fantasy Preview live, this time for the Qatar GP. That's right, we are finally at Qatar, so that means it's time for round 19. If you can see behind me, it's my first time in the brand new set. I think you will have seen it last week with my colleague Liam Hodgins in here with Augusto Fernandez, and it's a lovely set, I have to say. I can see a little bit better. It's a much more atmospheric set, shall we say. Anyway, enough of that chit chat. This weekend we do have a very, very big weekend coming up, because not only is it 14 points in the top two in the MotoGP World Championship, that is of course Pecco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin. It's 13 points between the top two in Moto3 as well. We do have one of the Moto3 top guns from this year joining us for the MotoGP Fantasy Live, Deniz Oncu. But unfortunately, Deniz is a little bit slightly further back from it, although Deniz is still alive in the championship chase. We'll bring Deniz in now and say hello to him. Hi, Deniz. Good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Here in Qatar, prepared for the weekend.
Exactly. Now, Deniz, we do say that you are technically still in the Moto3 World Championship fight, but as you pointed out on our Instagram, you need 2 wins and for Masia to score no points in the last 2 races. So it's going to be quite a tricky one for you to pull off. But still, you're technically in it still.
Yeah, this is Moto3 and everything is possible. Maybe 2 of them don't score a points and I win both of the races and I'm the champion, I don't care. I want to just enjoy and do my best as possible.
I mean, it's your last 2 races of Moto3 anyway. Of course, you move up to Moto2 next year. Very exciting move. A lot of people think that you'll go very well on a Moto2 bike. What are your thoughts ahead of that transition?
We will see for sure. I will be good. I will just need a bit time to adapt my style for the Moto2. But gonna be fun for sure. After a few races, I just want to start fighting for the victories.
Exactly, yeah. Not much patience, I'm sure. I'm sure you'll be up there from the off as well, Deniz. Now, Deniz, we do need you to help us with our MotoGP fantasy team today. So we'll quickly bring in our fantasy team so we can have a look at it. At the moment, we have Jorge Martin and Fabio Quartararo in the Gold Riders. Then we do have Luca Marini and Augusto Fernandez in our Silver Rider. The constructor is Ducati, which is a pretty good one to go for, so I wouldn't recommend touching that. And then we also have Muni VR46, which too is not bad in itself. I know that when you quickly looked at the team beforehand, you had a quick comment about a couple of the riders. So looking at this... Yeah. Which rider or 2 riders do you think you would replace?
For me, I would replace Quartararo and Marini and Augusto Fernandez. These 3.
Okay, so
and also the team.
Yeah, what team would you go for instead?
I will go Factory Ducati or Pramac.
Okay.
One of them.
We'll quickly have a look at the team because I don't think we'll have enough money. What are Mooney? They're 3.4 million. Where's Pramac? Yeah, we just missed out.
Maybe Pramac, yeah. Maybe Pramac is possible.
We could take out a rider first and then take out the team, and then we could see what's possible.
Let's start with the rider. I want to take out Fabio Quartararo.
Okay, so let's take Fabio because that gives us 2.8 million. So we have 3 million to use.
Nice.
Obviously, you don't want to use all that 3 million because we need some money left if you want to get a better team.
Yes. I want to go with what? Pecco 5.5.
Yeah, he's crazy expensive.
I was not gonna put him, so it's okay. Let's put Enea Bastianini.
Okay, not bad. The winner here last time in Qatar and also
he's strong.
Won in Sepang.
Huh?
The winner in Qatar last time and also won in Sepang, so certainly not a bad option.
Yes, yeah. He's very fast rider, but he was, lost with injuries. But I think now he's back, and this circuit he will have to pay attention about him. So Bastianini, Jorge Martin for me will be the Gold Riders, and Silver Rider I would like to go. How many money we left? 500.
So you have 500,000. So depending if you take Luca Marini out, you'd have 3.3, or you could do Augusto Fernandez, but it'd give you a lot less money to play with, obviously. It's a tough choice.
Okay, let's change the team first.
Okay, well, we only have 2 changes, So this would be our last change.
Whoa. Okay, then keep. Wait. I want to change Luca Marini.
Okay, let's take Luca out. So we have 3.3 million. That's a healthy enough number, but at this stage of the season, the big riders are quite expensive. So you could have Alex Marquez, who obviously had a pretty good weekend in Sepang. Franco Morbidelli, you're obviously not going to go back in with Quartararo. You'd just miss out on Marco Bezzecchi, Miller, Digia, Marquez. Ika's obviously on the bike again this weekend. Someone like Maverick. Brad Binder's 3.3 million. Was actually on the podium in Qatar last time he was here.
Bravinder. Yeah, can be a good option, but
Who's
for me,
standing
the
out to
winner
you?
is gonna be a Ducati, you know.
Yeah, yes, this is true. This is true. Well, of the Ducatis, then, I mean, Bezzecchi's 3.9, so your only real option for another
How many would that?
Ducati is
3.3, no?
yes, but your only other option really for another Ducati is Alex Marquez and Digia.
Oof. We are in a very hard moment to decide.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna put Pecco or Bezzecchi. Okay, let's put Bravinder. Bravinder will be
Yeah?
the best change for us at the moment.
Okay. I mean, I think the Brad could be quite good here this weekend, eh? So let's see what happens.
He was also podium in last year, I think.
He was, yeah.
Here in Qatar.
Yeah. Obviously, a lot has changed. I bet it feels like ages since you've been in Qatar, eh? It feels like a long time.
Yes, yeah. Since last start of the year till now, like 1.5 years.
Uh-huh. Where did you finish last time?
A
in
lot,
Qatar
eh?
at? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I finished fourth last year.
Fourth, yeah? Okay, so you're pretty good around here, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, not
Do you-
bad, you know. Last
you
year
like the-
fourth, this year first. Well, we're gonna see on Sunday, but
Yeah, hopefully first, and as you say, Masia, no points. So, do you like this track then?
I
Dennis?
need someone to help
Qatar's-
to me, you know. Masia
Yeah.
and Sasaki, they have to score nothing, and I have to win.
I mean, stranger things have happened in Moto3, so we'll see what happens for sure. But
Yeah, I trust on my teammate or another one, you know.
do you like this track, Dennis? It's obviously quite a fast track. I imagine for Moto3, it's flat out a lot of it. So
Yeah, with Moto3, more than half of the circuit, you are always full gas. And okay, for me, it's gonna be a bit hard because of the straights and accelerations. But I enjoy a lot to ride because for this fast corners, it's very, makes a high RPM for your heart rate. You know, it's nice. I enjoy.
And Dennis, lastly, just before we kind of let you go, we have to ask you about the MotoGP title race because obviously it's pretty close at the top with Pecco and Jorge Martin. Do you have a particular favourite, or are you not really bothered either way? Which way it goes?
Well, both of these riders are super strong, but Jorge Martin is in prime level at the moment, I can say. But still, I will go on with Pecco because he has the advantage for the points. Even he finished just one behind Jorge Martin, I think it's not even possible to win for Martin. Maybe Martin is a bit stronger, but with the advantage that Pecco has, I think gonna be the champion this year again. He's gonna
Okay.
keep the number one, I think.
Okay, interesting. A lot of people think that still Jorge might pinch it, but I think that pole position that Pecco got in Sepang was a very, very big moment for the last two races. Just a confidence thing.
Yeah, also you saw in the race the pace, Jorge Martin couldn't stick his leg inside as Pecco or, Bestia. For me, Bestia is gonna win this weekend again, and in Valencia, it's possible Martin again because Pecco is not that strong there. But as I said, point advantage is gonna save Pecco for me to win.
Okay, interesting. I like the analysis of it. So finally, then, before we do let you go, Dennis, we'd like to ask the guest that we have on for the fantasy preview show just to predict the podium for the race on Sunday for the MotoGP race. Don't worry about the sprint, just for the Sunday race. We obviously know that you already think Bastianini is going to win it, but second and third, who do you think?
For me, P1 Bastianini, P2. This time I will pick up Jorge Martin because he's strong here, and the third, Pecco Bagnaia. So top three Ducati.
Okay. So Jorge and Pecco on track together. Of course, last time in Qatar they actually wiped into each other. So hopefully that doesn't happen this weekend, and we'll see how it goes. Of course, Dennis, good luck and enjoy your final 2 races in Moto 3. As we do say, a lot of people looking forward to seeing you on a Moto 2 bike. So enjoy the last 2 races of Moto 3. I'm sure it's been a long time coming that you've been wanting to get on a Moto 2 bike. So have fun this weekend and in Valencia as well.
Thank you. I'm gonna enjoy the weekend, guys.
Thank you, Dennis. All right. So here we go then. That is Deniz Oncu's MotoGP Fantasy team for this weekend. So he's decided quite wisely to stick in bring in Enea Bastianini and keep Jorge Martin there in the gold. Of course, he thinks that those two will be 1 or 2 on Sunday, and you would have to say that even in the sprint, that's a pretty good prediction as well. Brad Binder comes in, not necessarily against what he was going to go for, but still, I think he would have rather had a Ducati in there. Obviously, Dennis pointing out that just how strong the Ducatis will be here this weekend, but you never know with Qatar, because Qatar is a place where you often get very, very close racing. I mean, we don't need to remind you about the closest top 15 finish ever happened here just 2 years ago, so certainly it gets pretty, pretty close indeed. Augusto Fernandez stays in. Obviously, Augusto is quite a good one for picking up a good amount of points by overtaking. Usually struggles a little bit in qualifying, but comes through in the race, so not too bad indeed if you've got Augusto. A good little option at only 1.3 million. And then, as always, Ducati remain, and 3.4 million. Mooney remain 2. Interesting that Dennis wanted to change the team, but obviously, with the way it is with the riders, we needed some bigger name riders coming in, let's say. So that is going to be it then. Of course, it is a massive weekend in MotoGP terms. The Moto2 title is already wrapped up. Pedro Acosta, of course, El Tiburon, he's going to be coming up to MotoGP next year, and, well, it's quite scary what some of the people in the paddock and also the fans think that guy is going to do next season on a MotoGP bike. Obviously, that is all yet to be seen in 2024. But before 2024 comes around, we do need to decide the MotoGP World Championship as well as Moto3. And both could be crowned this weekend. Pecco does have the possibility of having a match point there on Sunday, but it's all yet to be seen. We'll have to see what happens in the sprint on Saturday. Make sure you tune in regardless anyway. If you're watching along in Europe compared to GMT, it's GMT +3, so not too bad. We're back on somewhat normal times for European. If you're elsewhere in Asia or in over America, sorry, but the times are maybe a little bit worse for you for the last 2 rounds of the season. Anyway, that's going to be it then. Thank you very much for watching along, and we'll leave you with a final look at Deniz Oncu's team for this weekend.